Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also... It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Next on Madden Football.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Etienne once more. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Alexander. Finding some room at midfield. They find some open field here. And finally marked down at the 23. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A give running right, ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Alexander. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see you.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Dancing to his left. And Shaw calls it in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's a give to ETN, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Alexander. That's going to be caught. It's Chenot. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Throwing on first down. Alexander. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Alexander. They will find Davis. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, Alexander. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Alexander eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Alexander. Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys are...
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Alexander. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Alexander. Forced out to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll run with Etienne. Shifts by him, and he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Alexander. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Alexander. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. From the gun on 3rd down. Alexander eluding the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. 2nd down and 7. A handoff for Etienne. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, Alexander. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now Etienne. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And remember, that drive started back at the 2. 98 yards into the end zone to finish with that run. On 1st and 10, Alexander to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the right side and complete to Landry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Alexander. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown! DJ Shark, 35 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Plenty of scoring here of late, but our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so. And retake.
On 1st down, Alexander. That's caught left side by Landry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw on second down. Alexander. And it'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue where the game's going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Alexander. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Etienne. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Alexander. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll run here with Etienne.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. He's got it at the 2. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. What a great drive that was. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Etienne once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. Uses the stiff arm. Still going. They can't stop him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Alexander.
A throw to the flat here from McKissick.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
One more time with ETN.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch. Especially
back to throw. Alexander. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree.
Some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff ended.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end. You know, didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Jags, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Well, I couldn't be any more excited about who's joining us here today. She's one of the most popular and prominent voices on discussions related to sports and pop culture. And of course, when you're not listening to my podcast, you're probably listening to hers, appropriately titled The Nia Polanco Show. Nia, it is great to have you on the podcast.
Well, thank you for having me on, Kevin. You know, it's a nice change of pace to be in the guest seat instead of the host seat.
Yeah, you know, a little change of role. But now, look, you've been at it for, what is it, a little over a year now, hosting your show, am I right?
Yeah, it's been about 15 months now. We debuted last spring.
Okay, so you're a savvy old veteran now, and I know in these 15 months, you've managed to cross paths with just about every big name in sports and entertainment. But there's one athlete in particular, Nia, I have to ask you about. You were there on draft night. You watched him get chosen by the Jaguars with their top pick. I think you know where I'm going here.
Yeah, you know, I think I've had more people ask me about him than maybe any of my other guests, which really surprised me initially. It was a great interview, and he was way more candid than I expected he would be. But I think I might have underestimated how culturally relevant he already is.
Exactly. And, you know, that makes two of us. And it wasn't really until the past few weeks that I really started to realize just how much of an impact he's having, obviously on the field, but also off of it. So Nia, let's focus on that off-the-field part for a moment. Because from what I hear, he's got a terrific support system that deserves some of the praise. Am I right?
I think it's fair to give some credit to his inner circle. He brought his agent, Jordan Wright, with him on the show, and you can tell that she's providing some great guidance on how to handle himself. Not saying he wouldn't have figured it out on his own, but he's got his team in place, and that's very important for a young athlete.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's no question. You know, and honestly, it's refreshing to see, so kudos to him. All right, so let's talk about your podcast. And it's funny, I was listening to, I think it was your most recent episode.